trying to record a video and can't even see it. What kind of stupid shit is that? Okay, so the original spring sat here. I moved this back to where you can see it is now, and you can see how it's kind of collapsed a little bit. That's going to be a problem. See, the spring's a little crooked out the side there. So this is no fault of its own. This is all my doing, because instead of using the right bump stops, I just used that piece of pipe that I welded in there. See how this one is? There's just a piece of pipe in there. So that's what the problem is. It's from all those impacts from me not using proper bump stops. What happened is this pipe was basically originally put in there just to keep the spring from coming loose if it ever did, which it hasn't. And so the problem is now every time it flexes out, or this tire gets pushed up, it hits that, and that's what happened, was that impact so many times from hitting that, bent that part of the unibody. And the bump stop extensions I put in here, I already had to fix these twice because of the hits. This one was actually basically bent. Well, you can see it now, it's bent again, almost totally sideways. So that needs to be addressed. I think I'm kind of at the point now where it's time to finish the building on this axle here. I'm going to order all the brake stuff for it, and I'm going to do the WJ spindle swap, relocate the track bar, fix that, because that's another problem. All this stuff needs to be put where it's supposed to be. This is the Rough Country track bar, and it bottoms out on that mount, so I bought a new mount. What I would like to do is incorporate that into the truss, make it a little bit stronger than this just sheet metal. And so that bushing up there is totally shot. It's making it drive weird. I need to continue finishing this before something in here breaks. It's not that I'm hard on it, it's just that I have most of the stuff to do it, and it's time to do it. So I need to get some cardboard. I'm going to make some templates that go in here underneath this, and also have it bend into this unibody frame rail to reinforce this. So I'm going to build some templates so I can get it down to my buddy's machine shop. Everything else seems to be holding up. My hockey puck motor mount, that's doing okay. Actually, I lost the hockey puck. My electrical tape broke, so I stuck another hockey puck in there. So that's on the list for repairs also. Oh, there's my electrical tape. Yeah, good thing I kept it there. It's a good spot for it. So we get a little bit of a better look here, kind of tell what happened. So this is the original spring perch here. This piece was just spot welded in here in a couple places, so I just drilled the spot welds out, and I didn't have much metal left over, so this is actually a spring plate from a leaf spring on a Dana 44, so I just kind of put it in there. And so what happened was this was designed to hold the spring in case the suspension came down. I don't know if you've ever seen a spring self-liberate itself, but they tend to come flying out. So what happened was I didn't have anything here that was squishy, and so this pipe here came and contacted this, and that's what caused this to cave in. So got some CAD going on here. So this is just kind of a rough sketch. Now, I'm no metallurgist expert, but it's like being a framer or a drywall guy. It's the painter's responsibility to finish everything. So I'm going to drop this off in my buddy's machine shop, and he's going to make this perfectly exactly how I'd planned it. Right? That's how it works. So this is going to go. I'm going to cut that spring thing off. This is going to go in there, and then these pieces here will bend and go weld in along the bottom of that frame. So this will reinforce this whole area here. It'll tie into the shock mount, and also I'm going to use this stuff that's already here to kind of just reinforce that. And then we'll just move this. In the future, I want to spend the money on some good remote res shocks that I can actually turn the rate up. So I toyed around with the idea of maybe trying to put a sway bar back in here, kind of alleviate some of that body roll a little bit. But with these long arms here, I don't know how that's going to work. Took the cover off so I could check out this Spartan, see how it looks in there, and it looks good. I don't see any pieces missing. The pen's not hollered out. So the reason I took this off was I wanted to check, see if there's pieces missing, and also I'm going to drop that template off in my buddy's machine shop, and he's going to make that. He's also going to mill this the cover flat, because this one was warped just like the rear one.